Hi everyone. We have heard a number of times in our life that we should learn from experience. Very good. But when it comes to teaching and learning, I have a philosophy that learning should become an experience. Only when the learner is able to feel, visualize, relish the text or the concept, only then learning becomes a complete and fruitful process. So as a teacher, I have always adopted new methods of providing new experiences to the learners. So today I'm going to share with you two interesting experiences with my dear students in the years 2012 and 2013. One of the methods I usually adopt is asking the students to present a seminar on the prescribed text. This is one method which I feel helps me in understanding the creative potential of the group of children in my class. So I had assigned the lessons to students in the beginning of the year, and I leave it to their creative freedom that they can come out with any innovative methods of presenting the concept in the story or the poem or a drama, whatever it is, and also give it a slight dimension towards examination also. One interesting thing happened in the year 2012. One of the students who was the leader of the team which was given the lesson, Evans tries an O level from class 12th supplementary reader. The leader of the team, Asim Krishna Prasad, came to me after the school hours. He told me, "Sir, instead of just presenting the seminar, could you please give us some other idea? I would like to do something different, sir." He was ready for doing a role play with his friends because it's a very interesting suspense thriller, the story Evans Tries an O Level. The story is written by Colin Dexter. So we had a discussion. I had a discussion with Asim and some of his friends as well. And we came to a conclusion that let us make a short film on this short story. And of course, Asim and his team wanted to know how to convert the text into a script. Now, this is a very important learning process. See, we can't make a visual out of every text. Of course, you can visualize it, but not as a film. So we decided to have discussions every day after school hours to prepare scenes based on the story. So the scenes were prepared, dialogues were written, and on one fine morning, all these students, I don't want to name all of them because it's a very long list. Let me remember all of them at this point of time. We all came to the school. They had already done enough research on where to shoot, what to do, what kind of equipments have to be used, etc. This short story is about a prisoner who brilliantly escapes from the prison. And we had found a room for it. We converted it into the form of a prison cell, and we started the shooting. It took us 2 or 3 days maximum to complete the entire shoot. Asim edited the whole thing. I know so many nights he would have spent tirelessly working on making meaning out of all those videos. And a trailer was released. We also screened the film in the school for all the students and staff members. So it was really a special moment in the life of the students as well as in my life as an individual and as a teacher. This short film is available on my YouTube channel. But let me tell you, this is not a professionally sophisticated short film. It is an amateur attempt without any tall claim. Let me make that point very clear. But what I like the most about this thing is the creative collaboration of my students, the whole teamwork that we had, and in the process they understood that a textbook can be studied by converting the textual language into a visual language. The next experiment came the very next year in 2013. So before I talk about that, let me thank the whole team who worked behind Evan Stry's O-level short film. Each and every child, the school authorities and everyone at Kendriya Vidyalaya Kathmandu. The next experiment with another story in class 11th supplementary reader titled The Address, written by Marga Minco. A group of 6 girls approached me with an idea of making this into a short film. Of course, they did not have enough clues about how this story can be made into a short film, but they were very inspired and motivated by the 2012 experiment with another team. So these 6 girls, again, we had discussions for a period of, I think, more than 2 months or something. And a story like The Address, I think it's a brilliant story which is written in non-linear form about the Holocaust survivors' memories of her mother and those painful days that separated her from her mother. So while we were planning to shoot this short film, of course the previous experience has definitely helped all of us. I literally made the scenes like a slideshow on a PPT and gave it to these students, asking them to work on it. And these 6 girls, again, if I start naming all of them, if I miss one of them, it's not right. So you can watch the film, it's there on YouTube channel, The Address. These 6 girls worked really hard on every aspect of converting that text into a brilliant visual language. So a point came in the making of the film. Let me share that. If you read the short story, The Address, when we come to the climax of the story, what happens is, the girl who goes in search of her mother's belongings comes back home disappointed, because the person who has kept those belongings doesn't want to give it back to her. And at some point in her visits to that house, she also loses interest in those belongings. She realizes that there are many things in life which are more valuable than the things which are kept in cupboards and boxes. She takes a resolution, that is to forget that address, never to go back to that house again. Very powerful ending of the story. But as a text, yes, you can read the resolution of the girl that I don't want to go back to that address again. But when you show it in a film, in a movie, when you convert it into a visual language, how to do this? So we came to a kind of a creative crisis, because that has to be the most powerful scene. So we spent some days thinking about it, and thank God I came out with a suggestion. I told them, let us use a photograph in the film of the girl and her mother, an old photograph. Let us show that this photograph is still kept very close to her heart by her. Even though she is living in a single room apartment, let us show that this photograph is there in the background all the time, because she misses her mother. And in the end, when she comes back home disappointed, and she bursts out, missing her mother terribly, let us show that she takes this photograph and turns it. Behind the photograph, her mother had written the address of that lady with whom her belongings are. So this girl takes a pen and erases the address written on the photograph and keeps the photograph towards the camera. This may convey the message better, that this is equal to showing that the address is secondary now. My mother and her memories are more important. The kind of music these students used in this short film is commendable. As a teacher, let me thank this group of 6 girls for their incredible creativity. It is said by the painter Picasso that every child is an artist, and the challenge is to remain an artist when you grow up. I'm thankful to the teachers, all the students and staff members of KV Kathmandu for making that experiment successful. Thank you.